Alright, this preview is one that we do with heavy hearts back here in the state of Oklahoma. And how fitting is it that this week is the week I decided to cover the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. A couple Oklahoma teams, and a game that I know the Bob Berry Jr. would have wanted to see played just because he can cover both teams from Oklahoma. With that being said, the great Bob Berry Jr. will be greatly missed throughout the state of Oklahoma. Just a quintessential part of who we are, Oklahomans are. Bob Berry Sr. was that. Bob Berry Sr. passed that on to Jr. And now Jr. has passed that on to his kids. And also, since we're doing this right now, a big shout out to Tyler McComas from Sports Talk 1400, who gave a shout out to me about these videos, these very videos right here on Periscope last night. Thanks, big guy. Appreciate it. Mad love to you out there from Videoland. So that coming up next, we'll preview the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Don't go away. Boomer Sooner 1982. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. First of all, I have to tell you what Bob Berry Jr. meant to me. He's a great guy. Wish I would have gotten a chance to meet him. I remember we were playing in the women's version of the Big 12 tournament 2 years ago here in Oklahoma City. It was at the Chesapeake. And I said hi to him as he was helping show someone else around, like someone else that works at KFOR or with him at WWLS. So I got to say hi to him then. I really wish I would have gotten just a chance just to shake his hand and get my picture taken with him. Didn't get that chance, and now I will never get that chance. He will be a greatly missed man here around the state and around Oklahoma. Probably one of the memories I have of Junior is when I was really little, and we won our first national championship in my history in '85. We beat Penn State. Switzer could have done it in '84 also and gotten back-to-back there too in '84 and '85. The reason why they didn't get it there in '84 is because of a hilarious penalty on Boomer and Sooner, the Ponies, for coming out onto the field a little earlier than expected, or they tripped over something and they disturbed the game. The funny thing is, if they would have counted the field goal after Lasher kicked it and it would have gone through, which it did, if it would have counted, it would have been Berry's 4th national championship. Won 2 in the 80s, 2 in the 70s, would have been 2 in the 80s. So it really would have been that. Problem is, it happened. Dead ball foul, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Sooner schooner. 15-yard penalty on Oklahoma. Backed up the field goal 15 yards for Lasher. It's blocked. I don't know if it was either blocked or it was missed. One of the two. And, of course, Switzer was all upset. He was all huffy and puffy. And guess who the man in the locker room after the game was for that one? Good old Bob Berry Jr. That's the way you want it to be, right? You end up losing not only the game, but you end up losing the national championship. Of course, back in those days, what really would have been it was winning that game. That could have been it. That could have been the national championship as far as on paper is concerned. Now, for then, we didn't really play for a national championship as it's played for now. But that would have very well possibly handed Oklahoma another title. They already had the Big 8. That would have been a national to add to it. I believe that was 84. We won it in 85. It might have been 85 and 86, but I believe it was 84 and 85. And we played Washington in that ball game for the national title in the Orange Bowl. This time around, though, to get back to another national championship for Bob Stoops, you got to go through this taunt of a schedule. The next game on that schedule, Tulsa, Week 3. University of Tulsa, Golden Hurricane. 2014, the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa, 2-10, finishing just 2-6 in the American Conference play. And they now have a new head coach from the University of Baylor. Comes over Philip Montgomery, the former OC there in Waco. Leading returning scorers for the Golden Hurricanes. Dane Smith will be the new quarterback for Philip Montgomery. He wears number 9. Last year he passed for 3,102 yards in the offense to go with 23 touchdowns and 17 interceptions for the Hurricane. The rushing attack for the Golden Hurricane will be number 24, Zach Langer, and number 23, James Philanders, did his part. First of all, 24, Zach Langer rushed for 801 yards last year for the Hurricanes to match 4 touchdowns. While James Philanders, number 20, ran for 456 yards and 1 touchdown in that span last year. Last season for the Hurricanes, receiving-wise, number 2, Kevin Lucas, and number 1, Kearis Garrett. Now, Kevin Lucas first, number 2 for the Hurricanes. He had 101 receptions last year to go with 1,219 yards in the air, receiving to go with 11 touchdowns in the air. As far as Kearis Garrett's concerned, he had 47 receptions last year to match 698 yards in the air and 5 touchdowns last year for the Hurricane. Helping Philip Montgomery and the defense out will have to be 2 defensive players like Michael Madoa and number 28, Craig Suits. Michael Madoa, number 1, had 113 tackles last year for the Hurricane while forcing 2 forced fumbles and also had 2 interceptions in the season. While number 28, Craig Lucas, had 81 total tackles, 2 forced fumble recoveries, and 1 interception. Philip Montgomery takes over for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. His playing career took place at Tarleton State from 91 to 94. Head coaching history, none in high school or in college as far as a head coach. So from 2015 to present, he's been the head coach at Tulsa. 0-0 is winning percentage, of course, since he has not played a game yet. Postseason record 0-0, since he has not played a game yet. And he does not have a conference or divisional title, since he has not yet coached a game in college football. It's pretty easy, right? The best or closest non-conference game or bowl game. The closest game that Tulsa played last year was a loss, and that was to Texas State. Did not go to a bowl game. So they beat Texas State last year, 37-34. Texas State went 7-5 last year, 5-3 to help them finish 4th in the Sun Belt Conference. Next time around, next Sunday, we'll preview the first conference game for the Sooner Boomers as they will play the University of West Virginia. So we'll preview the West Virginia football game when the time is right for that. Once again, finally, thank you to Tyler McComas for the shout-out from last night. Hope you guys are watching this one too, by the way, Tyler. Hope I got some more viewers because of that shout-out. Also, my heart and condolences, finally, as I already mentioned, go out to the KFOR, WWLS, and the Bob Berry Jr. family. You guys have lost a great one. I wish I would have gotten a chance to interview him or meet him. Just a pure professional, with that being said. And he not only just covered Oklahoma, but he did it all around. I remember seeing just the enthusiasm and excitement that he had for the Thunder, also for Oklahoma State. And the point to the Oklahoma State reference is that he's an OU grad, but he was so excited when they beat, I believe they beat Washington in their bowl game. So that was huge for him to get excited about that. A team that that he did not, at least in high school, at least in college, I'm sorry, probably root for after spending years at Oklahoma. And by the way, his dad also did a lot of radio for Oklahoma, Bob Berry Sr. Now, the current voice, Toby Rowland, has signed a 5-year extension. You're my dog, T-Row. Keep up the good work, bud. Happy to hear that you're going to be back. Love your voice covering the Sooners. As I was saying, thanks for watching, everybody. Follow me on Twitter, @SoonerFanOK, or you can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care. See y'all next Sunday. Boomer!